All right, we're going to make a character creation video.
Yep.
Promise it's not going to be an hour.
Or like 100 pages.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a video, so it's 0 paid.
I mean, technically it's like 6 pages if you go to the show notes.
Yeah. But don't look at do look at those, but
if you need to.
But you don't have to. It's the video is the important.
Let's just
do the
intro.
Yep. We're fucking 10 out of 10 YouTubers. Hi everyone, welcome to GameGorgon. My name is Crew.
I'm Indigo.
And today we're here to talk to you about fucking Pathfinder Second Edition, the actual release full version of Pathfinder Second Edition. I'm so happy.
We're going to be going over character creation for you guys, and I hope you enjoy it. So, the first step of character creation is, of course, creating up a concept. What is the character that you want to be?
Yep.
And then make decisions based off of that. That's really all it is.
Well, but I think it's really important. You're kind of like giving it like a myrrh, but I think you just come up with the thing, come up with the idea that you want to be, and then make the game make it work. Don't let the game constrain your creativity. It's very, very important.
I think it's very important. I'm just saying that it's nothing I can help you out with.
Oh, yes, true.
It's just like,
use your imagination.
Come up with a concept and then like make the decisions that we're going to help you make.
Yep. Next, you need to consider the ABCs. That acronym stands for Ancestry, Background, Class. We're going to just talk about A first, which is Ancestry. It represents your heritage, where you're from, what your people are. It's going to give you a lot of actual like mechanical changes to your character.
Today we're going to be making an elf rogue. So first we're going to be choosing the elf ancestry. Elves have 3 ability boosts, 1 to dexterity, 1 to intelligence, and 1 that's free. We're going to put that one in charisma. But elves also have a flaw. That flaw is constitution. We're going to be notifying them with pluses and minuses, and we'll come back to them at the end.
Your ancestry is also going to affect your speed, your size, your HP, your languages, and it's going to affect your vision sometimes. We're not going to go into specifics about each individual ancestry in this video. We're going to have a video dedicated to each ancestry going over the specifics of each one.
Mm-hmm. We also can't go over it here because you're going to be gaining a heritage feat basically at first level. And then you're also going to be getting an ancestry feat that is going to come back every 5 levels or so in your class as you level up. So it doesn't make sense for us to go over
There's
all
a lot of different choices.
Let me go through every single ancestry, every single heritage, and then turn around and then also go through every ancestry feat that actually has level increment like allotments. So let's not here.
For our elf, we're going to be choosing Cavern Elf for our heritage, and we're going to be choosing Nimble Elf for our first level ancestry feat. Now, Cavern Elf increases our senses from low light vision to dark vision, while Nimble Elf increases our movement speed up by 5 feet.
Let's just go over to B, which is going to be B for background. Ooh. Hey, we know our ABCs.
Let's make our rogue a gambler. With the gambler background, you're going to receive 2 ability boosts. One that has to be either dexterity or charisma, while the other one is a free one to use on whatever you want. Let's use our first boost on dexterity and our second on con to get rid of that flaw. You're also going to be trained in deception as well as the game's lore. Next, you're also going to be receiving a feat. Our feat is going to be Lie to Me.
Yeah, no matter what background you're going to be choosing, you're always going to get 2 ability boosts, one of which is going to always be of one of, exactly. The other one will be free. Skill information, lore information, and then a skill feat. So have at it.
C is for class. Class is going to tell you what you're good at, what it is that you can do, what it is that your character values sometimes. Class decides a whole lot about your character. It's one of the most important choices that you're going to make.
I would say the only other thing that would be more important would be your overall concept of what you're going for.
Yeah.
This was definitely the largest decision you're going to be making because it affects you so much. You're going to be finding out what your key ability is, and with that, you're going to be gaining a boost like you've been gaining from your ancestry and your background to one specific stat.
You're also going to be gaining a slew of proficiencies from your class, whether that's weapon proficiencies, whether that's armor proficiencies, whether that's saving throws. There's tons and tons of stuff. Again, all very specific to each class individually. We're going to have videos on each class individually because there is so much information. And we're also going to be going over builds, which is something we didn't do in the last second edition playtest stuff because it was playtest information.
Not only that, but it was also changing so frequently that it was just like,
hey, this build's invalid now.
Exactly.
Rogues get a boost to dexterity, or based off of their racket, can choose a different ability boost. We also become trained in unarmored and light armor. We get an additional 8 plus our constitution for health. We also become trained in perception and our class DC. As for our saving throws, we get trained in fortitude while reflex and will become expert. We also get weapon proficiencies in simple as well as a slew of other weapons. Lastly, we gain 7 plus our intelligence modifier in skills. That number will be greatly different depending on the class you choose. I chose a handful of skills that I feel would work best with our rogue. Now, before we go further into the class, we need to add the last 4 ability boosts. I've added them to Dexterity, Intelligence, Wisdom, and Charisma.
So what do you do with them? All your stats start at 10 across the board. Each boost that you have is going to give you a +2 to the stat that the boost applies to.
Correct.
So that's going to increase your stats. Each flaw gives you a -2 to the stat that it applies to, so it's going to decrease your overall stats. When you add up all your boosts and all your flaws, you will get your character's final stat allotment. And then you can use that allotment to decide the modifier of that stat based off of this table that I'm just going to force Indigo to put on the screen by saying that there's a table on the screen. Your stat modifiers are going to play a huge role in deciding what your character can and can't do well. Modifiers are calculated into almost everything that you do in the game. There are very few roles that don't use modifiers of some kind from one of your stats. And so just, if you get them wrong, it breaks your whole character. So just make sure that you calculate them correctly.
Here are our scores as well as our modifiers calculated out using our pluses and minuses as our +2s and -2s. As you can see, our constitution cancels each other out, leaving us at 10. As you can see, I have filled out our ability modifiers in all of the needed locations, as well as filling out our proficiencies that we gained from both our class and our ancestry, as well as our background. I used the chart in the top left corner to determine what each of our proficiencies were based off the training we got. You're going to do the same thing for all of your skills as well.
Then after you've finished all of that, which, I mean, it took us, what, like 30 seconds, right? Not an hour.
No.
You're going to buy items. You're going to have an allotment of money that you're going to be able to buy weapons, armor, just trinkets, any sort of like small things that you're going to be needing for your character. And then you start playing the game. Now, this is starting from level 1. Of course, there are more steps if your group is starting at a higher level. You're going to basically just continue down the class line, and the class will actually tell you what you need to do at each level, and you'll have to go back and forth within the book. For example, if you, at level 5, you gain an Ancestry feat, so you're going to have to go back to your original Ancestry, choose an additional feat that you want to take, and then come back and forth. So there might be some back and forth within the book, but you're basically done.
You have a character. Ta-da!
Congratulations.
Enjoy.
Have fun. Kill some monsters. Be nice to some goblins. And hit us up next time. I hope you enjoyed this. I don't know what else to say other than like go down in the comments section. Let us know if this was helpful for you. And then hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. Do not hit the bell icon. And then head over to Twitter and talk to us. You can talk to me on Twitter at IndigoQT.
And you can talk to me on Twitter at KrugQT, or you can talk to both of us at all these social media things down here. We have been GameGorgon. We'll see you guys next time.